if you're one of those people that you want to show off to the people around you, like, I got this, I am the wrong partner for you. Let me get you right there.
Yeah, but you see, here's the thing. Like, no one's going to admit to that. And like, how do you tease that out of them to figure out they're that person? Like, you won't know that until you're at the workshop and they're like, hey, Derek, come on, do it. Like Jenny's watching.
Yeah,
You know?
I know. That's what I was saying. That's why I was telling you that, right? Because I've had so many partners like that. Like we try it for 2 seconds, like, and they go, "Oh, teacher, we don't know. Can you help us?" That is going to drive me insane.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give away a big secret here that one of my partners did at a workshop. What are your experiences with Tango workshops, partners, and what are some of your green flags? Or what are some of your red flags, your experiences you've had with some workshop partners? We would like to know. Hey, Rob, SCTC, Southern California Tango Championship, shout out to Juliana, is coming up soon. Do you have your workshop partner for the couples-only classes?
I still don't.
You still don't?
No, I still don't. The reason is this, like, I would have loved to take with my partner Elizabeth, but she can't make it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I had to even post on the SoCal forum.
Oh my God, you went that route?
I went that route.
Oh, you didn't just DM people or privately message,
Well,
You went straight for it. Anybody out there want to partner with me?
yeah. Well, I asked people. I asked a few people, and they're like, "No, we're not going." No. So
That's the equivalent of like Tango Tinder right there.
Yeah.
You're gonna have
I'm
a whole.
I'm gonna get catfish. I bet you. There's gonna like Addis is up there like, hey, do I have to wear heels? I'm like, oh geez, Addis. What do I gotta do? Wear my knee pads? No.
Yeah, but we want to talk about. It's very popular when you travel to take workshops at a festival, or even sometimes a marathon, but mostly a festival, or even sometimes traveling instructors that are teaching couples-only workshops. What to look for in a partner, and what are some red flags when you're actually dealing with somebody in those situations? Both myself and Rob have taken a lot of workshops over the years in which we've danced tango, and I can tell you that there are some teachers that will ruin any relationship, especially if you are a more like easily frustrated couple, because there are some very advanced teachers out there. And if you have a practice partner that doesn't have a lot of patience, you will be fighting for at least an hour and a half during that class.
Sometimes I swear, some of those teachers, it's like they do it on purpose. They're like, you silly Americans, let's see, like,
let's see if you handle this.
And then it's like they're just sitting back with the popcorn, like, like, I'm getting paid to be entertained, No. But on a serious note, first off, I'm going to say, if you're going to a festival or you're traveling to take workshops, it is imperative that you have a partner.
Oh, 1,000%.
And my reason is this. I mean, sometimes,
unless you're volunteering and you're helping out, like balance the classes, then I understand. Yeah. But if you're going there and you paid and you're spending your time, please be sure that it is way better to take those classes with a partner that you already know, because you don't want to be rotating and like you just, it's a nightmare sometimes.
Yeah. Because,
oh my God.
Well, it's not just that. Like, just logistically, look, you want to have. You want to have everything hammered out. Like, you want to know how this person works. You want to know that you have a good working relationship. Yeah. You don't want to go in there and be like, oh, wait, we don't even know how to connect with each other. How are we going to learn like to do this when we don't even know how to connect with each other? Yeah. Or I didn't know you were 7 feet tall and I'm only 4 feet. Like, how are we going to, how's this work? So there's a lot of factors that go into learning. And I think one of the big one is communicating how you learn and how you deal with adversity.
That's a good one. But it's kind of hard to know, right? You can only know once you get there, but...
Oh, no, but like you deal, I'm talking about like sitting down with this possible partner, like I've
You've sat down and been like, did an interview. Like, how do you feel when they ask you this question?
no, yeah, like no, I mean it is like kind of like that. Like I'll flat out just say, hey,
Do you like to ask a lot of questions during the workshop?
no, I'll just say like, hey, like I'm a kinetic person. I like moving. I don't like sitting down. I don't like long-winded conversations. I don't do well with teachers who talk a lot. No, and it's like if this teacher talks a lot, you don't want me as a partner. Like I don't want to sell you a lemon. You know, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want you to waste my time. Let's just put all the cards on the table and see if we fit. No, I'm totally like
Oh, man. I
hey,
love those long-winded conversation teachers.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
right up my alley.
That's hey. Derek is a guy for you if you want to have if you don't want to dance and just have philosophical conversations about tango.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Derek. That's not that.
so me.
That is not me.
Yes,
you know.
yes.
But that's what I mean. Like I am willing to put all my cards on the table.
Yeah.
And just be like, and here are all the bad things about me, so you don't get surprises. Like because the worst is everyone's gonna show up with, you know, and they'll sell you what's great about them, but then when you hit adversity and the surprise comes out, you know,
Yeah.
that's the worst because now it's like, oh man, it's a bait and switch, you know. I got a lemon.
Especially when it's a teacher or teachers that are showing some really long sequence or pattern and everyone's trying to get it right. And you have that partner that's really proud, that wants to brag to like the people around you, like, oh, look, we can do it. That to me is a red flag partner for me. Because like, I am not interested in like mastering, just like executing all the steps. I'm more interested in the technique. But if you're one of those people that you want to show off to the people around you, like, I got this, I am the wrong partner for you. Let me get you right there.
Yeah, but you see, here's the thing. Like, no one's going to admit to that. And like, how do you tease that out of them to figure out they're that person? Like, you won't know that until you're at the workshop and they're like, hey, Derek, come on, do it. Like Jenny's watching.
Yeah,
You know?
I know. That's why I was saying. That's why I was telling you that, right? Because I've had so many partners like that. Like we try it for 2 seconds, like, and they go, "Oh, teacher, we don't know. Can you help us?" That is going to drive me insane.
Yeah, but in this interview,
Yeah.
I tell people everything about me that is bad.
That is bad.
You know, I like, hey, like if you're okay with all this stuff and you can work with that, we're great. You know, I'd rather tell everyone like, I'd rather tell everyone that, hey, look, I'm not an intellectual. I'm not an academic. I'll work real hard, but I'm not the smartest worker. You know, figures are great for me, and it takes me a long time to get stuff, but I'll get it. I just need a little extra work. You know, let me try things 5 times before you ask the teacher. Yeah, like these are things. You know, these are like it frustrates me when we're not moving. You know, so.
You know what helps me out is if my partner can lead. That is my ultimate wild card. I love that. If you can lead, by all means, I can follow. I'll try. I will do my best to follow, and I would say I'm an above average follower. Yeah, you go for it. Like you think you could do the sequence? But here you go. I don't even mind following the entire time. If it's like so my partner is just like, I want to learn to lead this. Yes. By all means, I do not care.
Yeah, and then I think the other thing I also do is I'll tell them like how I deal with not being able to perform something, like let's say we make a mistake, right? And we know it's a mistake. I'm not getting it. You're not getting it. Whoever's not getting it, you know, whatever it is. Like,
just let me make my mistake. Don't be like, oh, it was supposed to be left there and it's right, left. It's like, God, can you let me work through this? All this is new for me.
I agree, but you see, this is what I tell people in the beginning, and I say, hey, I have an expectation that I get 5 attempts to do this, you know, and before asking a teacher, you know, that's my expectation. If you can't do that, then we might not be a good fit. You know, like I want people to fire me. I want people to say no to me. because not because I do want a partner, but I'd rather not go than have a bad partner. And the easiest way for me to suss out someone's red flags is by giving them all my red flags.
If they could take it, then you're
No.
a green flag. If
Yeah.
you could take all my red flags.
Yeah, no, because seriously, it's
Okay.
like there are things that might be surprising to some people about you.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, there's a lot.
I
There's
know.
a lot. Don't have high expectations for me as your workshop partner. That's number one.
I know, but that's what I mean though. See, people don't know what those things are. They just go, "Oh, Derek, he's a national champ. He's a teacher. He should be able to do all this stuff, right?"
Yeah.
But if you told someone, "Hey, you know what? I'm not that good with remembering 20-step figures,"
Yeah.
you know, maybe they might go, "Oh, well, this teacher does 20-step figures. Maybe Derek's not the right one for me."
Yeah, I'll learn a concept and I won't do it exactly the way they'll do it, but it'll be a different thing, but we'll learn a different concept. If you're cool with that,
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, you see, if you say that, and you weed out all the people who want the person who can do that 20-step combo.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, that's why I want to start off with giving everyone my red flags, and then they'll go and when I want their red flags, I don't say, "Hey, what's bad about you?" Or the interview question of like, "What are your weaknesses?" I'm a perfectionist.
My strengths are my weaknesses.
Like I pull the Simon Sinek of like, I've told you everything that might be a surprise to you. Can you let me know something about you that might be a surprise to me? Because when we're spending a lot of money, surprises are bad. So how about we talk about what something about you that might surprise me, and we'll see if we can work together.
Well, let's not focus on the red flags. What about the green flags? Just so maybe people that are watching this, they can actually become better partners in our eyes, right? Because, I'm going to give away a big secret here that one of my partners did at a workshop. She beautifully positioned me like in a spot. She was like, all right, we're always going to dance in front of the table of where their music player is. And I was like, why? And it was so brilliant. She's like, because after every time they go, they're gonna have to walk past us because they're gonna change the music, they're gonna start the song. And I was like, that is so genius. That's like the most brilliant thing I've ever heard. Like, that's totally true. If you position yourself right where the music player is, they have to come by you. And it was so true. I've never gotten so much attention because they're always back and forth in front of us.
Now it's gonna be like like everyone's fighting for that position. I want that.
Oh yeah.
You just gave away the secret sauce, man.
That's a good one.
It is a good one. Definitely a green flag for me. One, they put up with all my red flags. That's definitely the first one.
Sure.
But I would say if they are patient, and I would say patient and empathetic, because many times I would say patient, empathetic, and are willing to be helpful, because it's many times you have people just go, "Oh, you should be able to lead this. Can't you do it? I can't do my part until you do your part." And in a sense,
true.
It is true. But at the same time, I would rather someone say, "What can I do to help make it easier for you?"
By not trying to help me. That's what I'm going to say right off the bat. I don't want you to be helpful, because what happens when people try to be helpful is like, it wasn't left, it was right. I'm supposed to step here, I think. That is not so helpful unless we're trying to figure out we're just trying to brainstorm what the thing is. If we're trying to actually get the feel of it, that is not going to be helpful. Because what's going to happen is they're going to guess and assume, and they're just going to do it for themselves.
No, but that's what I mean. I see, that's someone assuming that they're helpful. I would like a partner to say, "What can I do to be helpful?"
Yeah, by not trying to be helpful in your mind. That's what I would say.
Okay, well,
Because that's just don't say anything. just let me figure this out.
Okay, well, okay, well, I have a different relationship with my partner. So, because we go through the checklist. We do the whole, okay, it's not working out. Okay, and she reminds me of my checklist because we have this thing where like, what are key phrases I could remind you about? Like open up your shoulder or check your posture, or our big thing is roll it back two positions and see if the position was good.
You know what I do is I think the best thing is that you go find some other friends that are doing it, and then we exchange ideas or we trade and we dance with other people. I think you find a pod of like 4 people, and then you try to brainstorm together. That's what I always do. I just find like some of my other friends like, oh, I'm totally lost. What do you do? It. Let me show me. And so that's usually my route.
Okay, I think my route is just basically like someone willing to let me work it out, and then we'll talk about position versus technique, because normally for me it's a position issue. So it's position issue, or I'm blocking them because my shoulder's in the way or something like that. Like I didn't open up enough. I'm like, my posture's bad because I'm rounding my shoulder because I'm stressing out. So I'll mention these things, and like if they just remind me, like, oh yeah, I just, if I open up my shoulder, if I get my hip, like if I take my hip out of the way, then she can do her part. But I need my reminders, and my partner is a gem for putting up with me.
Another hidden trick that I do is sometimes if there is a class and it's like super packed, and I know that there's another class that doesn't have as many people in it, sometimes I'll just trade. I'll just like go to the other class.
Bail?
Yeah, bail. Just because I just don't think it's worth it. When I think past a certain capacity, it's just not worth it. I'd rather have more attention with another instructor teaching a different, so whatever it is.
I agree with you. I definitely agree with you there. That's why I love some of these classes that are partners only. I love partners only classes because then there's expectation. We're not trading. We're not like the whole changing partner thing. Just adds more time and less information, like because now you have to change and do it with someone else. So there's less time to. I mean, so
what I hate is when instructors are hell bent on making everybody change partners when it was supposed to be a partners only class.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a partners only class. Why are we changing partners? The whole point was we found a partner to work with. It's like, I know like you're trying to be friendly to the people that don't have a partner, but hey, this was advertised as a partner only class. We came here with a partner. Yeah. I am not changing my partner. Sorry.
Yeah. That's to me that is definitely no. But I think that's why I think that's why I love stage classes now, because they're partners only. Because you're not expecting, because stage is not social. You're not changing partners. So definitely a great thing. Anyway, so we had a lot of red flags and green flags. Any final comments about partners that you want to think about workshop wise?
I think the one of the things that I enjoy the most is that if you take the class based on the instructor, regardless of the class title, regardless of what it is. I look for the instructors that I want to learn from, right? And I'll just follow them usually. Right? I could care less about the class description and all those things, because usually, sometimes they don't even, like, they start with it and they don't even like go with it. It's like something completely different. And I even like that, actually. Sometimes it's awesome. It's like, oh, this was supposed to be like a Pugliese musicality class, and then it turned out to be something completely different, like about variations and stuff. I was like, yes, I love this.
Yeah, no, I'm the exact opposite. I like to know. I like to get what I'm buying. Like I signed up for a Pugliese musicality workshop. Yeah. It better be a Pugliese musicality workshop. I don't care if it's just let's just hear the zoom over and over again. I don't care about that. I care that I don't like being catfished. I don't like being catfished in dating. I don't like being catfished in partners. I don't like being catfished with teachers. Yeah. The bait and switch it bugs the hell out of me.
Yeah.
But one thing I would say that with partners, I think it's also really important to have to actually sit down and actually have tough conversations. And I think it's really important to set up expectations, because many times, we going back to the whole catfish thing, we have expectations. We expect people to live up to it. I expect my partner to be on time because I try to be on time.
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
true. That's a good one. Punctual.
Yeah, because it kind of sucks when like you're sitting there and
Yeah.
half an hour passes by. It's like, oh,
It's like,
okay, I guess we're here for the review and that's it.
yeah,
Thanks, buddy.
that sucks. That sucks.
Punctuality is definitely a thing for me.
I
But
will say a green flag is if they bring snacks. That's a big one. I'm serious. That's great. Like if you bring snacks and then share it with me, I love that. Yes.
right. Derek is easily bribed by beef jerky.
Yes. Beef
Like-
jerky, coffee, the frappuccino, cappuccino, whatever.
Oh, jeez.
Granola bar.
You're a lot easier than I am.
Chia pudding.
I-
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not that cheap. It's got to be.
Oh man.
Yeah, but no, it's hard. Like I think the other thing is not only managing expectation, manage your own expectations too, because I know everyone's out there trying to find their unicorn, but they're unicorns for a reason. Sometimes 2 out of 3 is good. I landed a unicorn. I'm very happy with my unicorn, but again, I was like 2 out of 3 is still good.
2 out of 3 what?
Like 2 out of, of your expectations.
Oh.
Like if you expect a person to be good, on time, have a good attitude, here's the thing. I will take good attitude and on time over experience and skill. And that's just me, But that's what I mean. It's just it's hard to find to hit all your check boxes to find your perfect partner, but sometimes it's just a temporary thing, and everything's temporary until it becomes permanent. So just take it as that.
I think the expectation thing is that you should know that, all right, we're going to take hours of workshops today, but know that if I walk away with learning one thing, it was worth it for me. Just know that. We took 3 hours. If I walk away from today knowing one fundamental foundational thing, in my book, that was worth it. If that doesn't work for you, I'm sorry, but for me at this point in my tango journey, if I learn one crucial thing, that is huge for me. Right? So I mean, some people, I gotta get my money's worth. I gotta learn all these sequences. I gotta learn every little thing. Trust me, you're not gonna learn every little thing. And if you can learn 1 or 2 things, you've gone a long way in some of these tango workshops.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
But thank you again for watching our video, and we will catch you on the next one.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Left Foot, Right Foot.
We appreciate your support, and make sure you click that subscribe button and that like button. It really helps with the algorithm, and also you receive all our latest updates. Thank you.